Hi, Epic, back, and today I'm back for another BFBB movie Scooby modding video. Yeah, this works for all three of them. Most of the stuff works for all three. Well, some stuff is specific. I just focus mostly on BFBB and Scooby. I mean BFBB and Movie Game, because those two games don't act weird like a lot more than Scooby does. Scooby does work now. Industrial Park actually does. You can mod that game. If you didn't know that, you can actually go in there and edit it now and have fun with it. It won't crash now. Yeah, the newest update. You have to use the last one or the last two versions. Yeah, you can actually mod Scooby 2 now. You could mod Scooby in the past with Industrial Park, like the very old one, 1.52 and earlier builds, but it would scramble this. Once you would edit the game, it would scramble all the sounds on its own. It would just start corrupting audio. Yeah, if you want to see it for yourself, it's pretty funny. Use Industrial Park 1.52, and you'll see something funny if you edit that thing. It will do. Scooby's sounds get all scrambled. Like the level of audio gets mixed with him. Even though he's a boot.hip. Basically, think going to the SpongeBob Arena 13 times. Where it's scrambled. Yeah, it's basically what that does, just not nearly as nuts, but similar. Anyway, in today's video, oh yeah, if you guys don't know this glitch, yeah, use Dolphin. Don't use GameCube because it will freeze. But go here 13 times on Dolphin. 12. Go here 11 or 12 times. I forget how many. Yeah, you'll see something interesting to say the least. Yeah, you will. Okay. Anyway, today we're gonna cover how to change colors of characters and everything. I don't know why I didn't cover this. I never looked in how to do it. You know how the randomizer has a color option where SpongeBob turns pink sometimes. You go to downtown, he's blue, and then sometimes like this part is blue, this part is orange, and this part. Yeah. You can actually do that for yourself if you want to. So that's how the randomizer works. They use that setting in Industrial Park. Well, all these settings in Industrial Park, if they're using all the settings that's in Industrial Park, but they're getting randomized basically. That's how it works. But it's kind of how the randomizer works. So we're going to cover how to change colors and how to change textures. Which for some reason I didn't. Now that we've covered how to teach you guys how to make levels and how to do really things you gotta learn how to mod things you got to learn if you want to make missions and stuff. I'm gonna cover some very simple fun things in there. I'm gonna cover this at the start, but I'm the kind of person who likes to cover it. I did cover some simple things at the start, like how to move around, use the camera, how to move items, how to add items. You know, I did start off like slow. I did start off. Then I go into it like progressively. My whole series, like everybody else does for this game, you slowly start to get more advanced stuff. Now we've covered everything that you need to learn. I mean, there's more things I could teach, but I haven't learned everything. There's certain things I still I learn as I go along. But I've taught you guys everything that you might, a lot of stuff to make mods basically. Like at this point, so now you guys can go ahead and use the knowledge. And use that knowledge I teach you, and combine stuff and everything. If you're just interested in playing mods, not making them, then you can just download them and play them. But this series is just to help you in case you want to make mods. This thing, yeah. So this is pretty funny though. So I'm gonna click on. This is annoying. Which one's SpongeBob? Oh my god, it's too many triggers. I should turn the skybox off again. Ugh, god dang it, gosh dang it. There we go. I'm SpongeBob. Now, this is interesting. Yeah, you know how SpongeBob is a boot.hip global file? For those who don't know that, he's a boot.hip global file. And what a global file is it means he's loaded at all times. However, his spawn point in level start is not the same. So you can go in here and edit his colors in this level. Then you can edit his colors in Squidward's house and it will be different. Yeah, you can get so you can make him have different colors in every level. So that's how the randomizer works with colors of him. And I'm like, how do they keep changing his color? He's a global file. Won't he be the same in every level? Yes, his texture will be the same if you edit him himself. But his spawn location, if you edit that, this is different. You can actually change his color like this way, and he'll be different. So if I do it in his house, I can make him like blue here, make him pink in there. Downtown we can make him like yellow. I mean green. We can do all. Yeah, you can keep changing it. Patrick's Rock, we can make him orange. So I'll show you how to do that with him first, and then some other characters. So you're gonna click Edit Data. Click on SpongeBob. Click Edit Data, and then you want to find this FFFFFF00. I don't usually touch this. I didn't even think to mess with this because I actually don't. I'm like, what the flip? But if you go here, it's actually a color editor. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. So I did not know. I did not look at this actually, but I don't know if this would make it rainbow. I mean, like a rainbow gradient effect. I would like to do that, but I don't know how to do that right now. I really wish you could make it a rainbow gradient because this is the new. You might be able to though, but again, if anybody that mods this game has tried doing that, please, if you know how to do that, please let me know. But I want to cover it if I can. That'd be cool. But I'll look into it too. But I don't know if you've done this before. But yeah, because I would like to use the rainbow effect on things too. That can. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, so what color do we want to make SpongeBob? Now this is very simple to do. So you just click the color you want. So what color do we want him to be right now? I think we want him to be very dark blue. Yeah, that's good. So you're gonna see it there now. It's not white anymore. If you want default sponge again, you click the last one right here, and it's back to default. This white thing, click this, and you can go back to normal. You're not permanently like this. And you can click this again, and we can go back to that color. Click OK, and you see now it's blue. Now we can start changing some more things. So now we can change Patrick. For example, we can change him. And you won't see SpongeBob being different because he's global. You're not going to see it until you go into the game. Patrick you will see because he's here in the editor. You can see him. So click this again. FFFF. Oh, he's just that now. Okay. Click that. And we're going to change this to a... let's see. Make him sunburned. Or like very dirt. Like make him... He's kind of... I'll do red this time. Let's see what that looks like. Probably not that different because he's kind of pinkish. Oh God. Click. He looks blindingly red. Oh my God! Ow. I don't like that at all. No. I can't even tell him. Click. Okay, no. God, eyes, dude. I don't like that like at all. In fact, I'm actually gonna leave Patrick normal at this point because I want to change the texture. I want to mess with that on its own. So to show you how this works, we can turn him back to normal. Yeah, he's back to normal. That's how you put him back to normal. What do I want to change though? Requirement gates to open the gates. We can change these too. Yeah, just it's the same as this is what the randomizer uses for settings. Yeah, the randomizer uses this. This is how the settings work for the randomizer. So I'm glad I'm covering this because it's pretty neat. Click on this. We're gonna turn this into a I'm gonna do like this. Do this, and we'll see how that looks. It might look depends on what it looks like. Yeah, there we go. And we can make this one. Yeah, we can. I need to change the camera angle. Again, it's so slow to move it. You know, you can use the mouse wheel, but honestly, I find that jumps too quick, so I just tend to do it this way. I said this is 15. We can change both to different colors, so we can change them both. Yeah, I overlooked this setting, but I've been trying to learn how to mod the game and do more, advanced mission modding, character swapping, how to make music play, how to how to tie events together. Well, all this stuff I've been covering. So now I'm going to cover, but this has been here the whole time. I've never messed with it. Cool. I'm going to make this. It's already yellow. Let's do this one. Can be a dark grass green color. That's like grass, and that looks weird for some reason. Okay. Oh no! There we go. I was clicked on it, and then we can make this one the same color, or we can change it to a different color. Let's make this one, I don't know, maybe blue. Let's do blue. I clicked on it. Oh, that's blue. There we go. Now the actual level model, I don't know how to edit. I mean, you might be able to edit the actual level model. Can you? Can you edit the level model itself? Like, you would have to go to the BSP layers. Let's check that out. I mean, the actual randomizer does edit the level model with the gradient, so you should be able to. Unless it's more a different way of doing it. Okay, we found these things. So let's see what we can do here. Edit data. It's different. That's just apply vertex colors. That's not. That means that's something for Blender. That's not actually. That's. I don't see an option for this right now. If there is an option, I don't recognize it. I don't. Oh, okay, that's grayed out. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, forget it. I mean, you can change the tikis too. You can probably change the tikis too. Different. Do a couple things, and then do some textures. But then we actually have, we have to open up a different example for SpongeBob. We have to open up Squidward's house or something. And here is that damn problem again, where it's thinking where it clicks behind it. Oh, here we go again. Give me it. Why is this happening? I don't know. God, dude. Alright, anyway. And I'm gonna see if this works for tikis. Let's do, this, I guess. Yep. You can also change the color by clicking the blue. There's settings you can do up here for that too, but you can do all kinds of things. You can do it like up here somewhere. Yeah, different things. Yeah, see, yellow. Yeah, there's things like that. I'll do yellow. See yellow. Not as bright as I thought it would be, but there you go. Yeah, so we can also change the Goo Lagoon sign. Then we're gonna cover. I'm gonna show you what happens if you do it with another level of SpongeBob, like Squid's house, for example. Holy crap, that's dark blue. Anyway. Okay. So now we can save this. Now we can open up another one. And let's open up Squidward's house, which is the third one. Okay. We can go to hit file, default, player, SpongeBob, and this will be a different. See, if you look here, you're gonna immediately see he's not changed because this is a different level. Yeah, you can change him in every single level in the game. So we can change him in this level. We're gonna make him pinker. Yeah, very. Yeah, do this. Yes, we can change Squidward too. Or Squidward's painting. Let's do that. Now, it's kind of weird. There's actually two of them. There's like two paintings. There's inside each other. So I'll just do this for now. I don't want to move anything or like mess with that right now. So, well, this is just a test. This is not really anything, but oh, let's do orange or something. Let's do that color. Oh my god, dude! Holy shit! Ooh. Can't tell I'm clicking on it. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And now we'll change how to edit the text. Now we'll do textures. Okay, this is the Goofy Goober file, GG. We actually, you need to change the version of it. I use RW Analyzer to do this, or actually you can use this, but I said like I'm on Windows 11, so I can't just change TXT. It bugs out when I do this. So what I do is you can also just find the version of BFBB or and then you might be able to change it in just the version that way. But I use RW Analyzer, and I showed you that in the previous video. But we're gonna change it into one of the textures. I'm gonna turn Patrick into Goofy Goober Sunwise, so we can actually see what it looks like. Instead of having to get the randomizer to do it randomly, we can get it to happen. We can force it to happen basically. So I'm going to open up. I'm going to import this. I'll teach you guys how to export textures. I'm gonna use this one because I want to use these, but I'll show you guys how to do it. And then we'll I'll swap this. I'll swap this. All right, back in Dusty Park, and we're on the textures. And I just looked for inserts. Patrick is right here, and I'm gonna have to add in export. I'm gonna have to import these things, but this texture is actually so what you would do, let's say you want to take this texture and you want to replace it with something else. You I mean no. Let's see. First, we're going to cover how to export it. You click export. You click the texture. Click edit data. Click export, and you can put this on your desktop. Then you would go in the same level, and you can then use. Now you open a different level, and then you can put this texture. You can import this texture into a different level, and then you can switch Larry Lobster with Patrick's textures, or just to see what it would look like, or stuff like that. If you want to use Blender to make custom models and platforms, you would export whatever texture you want to use, and then you open Blender and wrap it to your texture model. But today we're not covering that. I'm not covering Blender because I don't know. I'm still sometimes I'm learning that. I'm better at it now, but I don't feel like covering that because I'm not the best with it. Like I sometimes still have trouble with it, but I'm much better at it now. But So TechZ covered it in his tutorial series. So his tutorial series includes custom slides too. So stuff I don't cover, he has covered. So, like there's most of the stuff I've covered though. We've both covered the tutorial series to a T, pretty much. But he covered custom slides. I've not made custom slides yet, and he also covered how to use Blender. Well, he just goes over like how to make a little bit of it. So he does cover how to import how to make your own model basically. So you can watch that stuff for that. So anyway. Alright, so I'm going to import my Goofy Goober texture. So you would go to it's always best practice to be organized in this. It's going to fall in all the ever existing texture layers. You don't probably want that. Create a new layer. I'm going to move it up to the top. And there's a new texture layer. I'm going to move it down a bit for it's below the existing ones. That's how I like doing it. So I know it's my new. So I know that's the newest. The bottom, the last one is my newest stuff. That's how I always do it. I always add it below the other ones. So because the original game has 3 parts, and there's 3 texture layers, 3 model layers, and then 1 default layer, and it has 3 BSP layers. So and then 1 GSP. So we're gonna now import this. So you would click this, and you click import the texture. Just import on its own. If you're importing it with the TX. Oh no, you would click. I'm gonna be clicking import TXT. So you click import TXT. So under textures, you would go here, click import TXT RW free. I'm going to find out my desktop and I'll be right back. Alright. Click off, click back on. Here are the textures. Son of a bastard. I made a mistake. I'm going to have to export this. I'm going to have to export one of these textures to my desktop. Or just move this into a different level and then move it back. Because I can't actually swap the textures to another. You have to actually import it to swap it. You can't actually just, damn it. I'm going to have to find the Goofy Goober texture. I want the Sunrise texture. I'm going to have to export that. So I guess I'll be right back until I find that. So, alright. Found it finally. Here it is. Goofy Goober Sunrise. We're going to export this to the desktop. Or whatever the hell you want it. I'm going to put it in the new folder because I already added extra. I'm going to be confused now. So I'm going to open up this. And we're going to dump it in here. So I know it's in new folder too. One of my mods. So there we go. This is a test mod. This is just something I'm just messing around with the game. So there we go. There's that. So now we're going to find Patrick's texture. Patrick's texture. And here's what you do. Click on it. And then you want to import it. and just click on it. And since I already exported it, it's gonna take you literally right to it. So click open, and there you go. I'm not gonna look at Patrick right now. We're not gonna go look at him until we go in the game. I want to see what it looks like. And we can also change the Krusty Krab to that too if I find it in here. We can change a couple textures to that. We can also export more to the desktop. Like I can grab even more of this. I can find where we kind of were. I don't remember where we were, where it was. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's just leave it there. But I also made a randomizer file for this, so but it's not fully playable because the textures, there's too many textures in some levels. Some of the existing levels in BFBB, there's too many textures already in them, so the game crashes when you try to load certain levels. I think it's the randomizer though that's doing that, because actually, remember how it's single file randomizer, we tried going to Sand Mountains, Larry, and let me go there. It let me go to every level I picked. So I'm going to guess Full Game Rando has a bug when you add too many custom textures, which doesn't make much sense, because they're renamed to be for the version of BFBB, so I don't know why the Full Game Randomizer does that, crashes, but the randomizer is finicky, as you know, kind of anyway, so it doesn't really help. So now we're going to open up the game and show you all these changes. Okay, hopefully we did everything. I'm really curious to see what Patrick's Sunrise texture looks like, because we don't have to use the randomizer to see that. They can just try to force it on and see what it looks like. Because randomizer's not going to do it when you want to. It's going to be random, right, obviously. So it's not going to. The likelihood of it showing up on Patrick would probably be it'd be hard to tell.
Are you ready?
So let's just see what it looks like on top of Patrick. So when we slap that texture on Patrick, what it does to the game. See how Sponge is normal? Because this is menu work for Sponge. So you have to do it everywhere in the game. You want it to be different. So we can probably load a load file, right? We probably don't have to make a new game for this. I can probably just load this. But I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't really know. I want to talk to Patrick where it zooms in on him, because the camera, when you first talk to him outside the house, it zooms in. So I want to actually get a good, so I can look at it.
Well,
because when you approach Patrick, it makes you talk. The camera, when he talks about his lost socks.
yeah, Gary, pitch.
Did we not do it? No, we didn't. I'm gonna say it didn't work. No, we didn't do it. We did not do it in here. We did it. We didn't do it. We did it in the hub, and we did it in Squid's house. So we should see these changes, hopefully. Hopefully.
There was nothing like the sound.
Yeah, we already see the changes. There we go. SpongeBob is now blue. He's sick. So yeah, that's how you can change the character's texture. So, colors. It's a really cool setting, actually. I should have covered it, but I never really looked into it. But there you go. So now you can actually play as, you can switch the colors of the character. So if you want to make mods with SpongeBob, if you want to make a trippy mod where you can do this. There you go. It's that easy. Now, I don't know if movie games should do the same thing. Well, the randomizer does support Scooby-Doo randomizer. When you try and randomize the textures of Saggy and stuff, for some weird reason it won't work, but the colors change, so that will work. Now, get to see. Okay. Oh god.
Hey, Pat.
What sock?
Oh my god, dude. It's freaking on his freaking shorts.
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Oh my god.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Well, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay then. For every 10 socks you bring...
You mean...
I love Industrial Park. Oh my god. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can do like full game mods, scripting mission mods, little mission mods, just messing with the game. You know, I just love modding, bro. Very simple there. But look, there's Goo Lagoon Blue. Blue Lagoon. It's actually the same. It's like we're gonna be camouflaged on this. Oh, bugger off, Hans. Wait, you see that? Oh, that's funny. When you get picked up, for a few seconds, it must be a global. It must not be. You turn into like that's funny for a few seconds. Yeah, flipping camera flaws. And we should change that one. Yeah, we changed these ones. See, the one is green and the 5 is blue. So that's how the randomizer works. If you guys didn't, yeah, that's how the randomizer works. With the colors, they have that gets randomized. Yeah, all the settings in Industrial Park that you would use are getting randomized. That's how the randomizer works. That's really cool. Well, not all the settings, obviously. Some of them. Can you do rainbow gradients? I don't know if you can do rainbow gradients. I really hope you can. Like, I don't know. You can't add the terrain at this point, sadly. Only the randomizer does that. The terrain.
First, those stupid robots.
Okay, that's sick. Look at Squidward. That's cool.
And now you show up. Can my day get
Oh,
any
that's so
more
cool.
thrilling?
He looks neat, dude.
I am so sorry, Squidward.
Pick-
Patrick and I were just
But
playing
look,
a
so
game
SpongeBob
and-
it's been in the sun. He's been under Patrick's tanning booth a little too long, but not too long to become sun bleached. But
Oh,
no, he's sunburned. Holy crap! Yeah. So if you want to make a mod where SpongeBob's on a beach and you want to make him sunburned, you can do that. If you wanted to. Like if the characters are, yeah, you can replicate a sunburn texture effect if the characters don't have you can make them look the sunburned a little bit. Affects a few things. Even his helmet looks weird. Yeah, it's cool to see that. Yeah, what else? Whoa, that's floating. Wait, that counts as getting him a note? Oh yeah, because it's just a trigger up here. Yeah, that's pretty neat though. Yeah, that's how you. So that's how you do this. You can go in and swap textures, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. And colors. That's how you change colors and textures in Industrial Park for Scoob BFB and movie game. Quite incredible still. Thanks for watching. See ya.